On to race number 5. A couple of first starters line up here as well. It's over the 1200 metres for the Class 4s. Flaming Passion, he'll have to carry the top weight again, but does draw one. Harmon in Home carries £7 less than his last start second. That's due to the claim for Angus Chung. First starters, the 3 and the 4. 4 trials, Owner's Praise. 5 trials for Righteous Aryan. Starry Night, only time at Happy Valley was a yielding track. Multimore is up in trip. Jazz Steed is up in class after winning in Class 5 last time. Ratton Kingdom, 2 starts for Jamie Richards for 2 seconds. And Laura's is a 4-time course and distance winner who was Jai McNeil, Tom, then Antoine Hemlin, and is now Jerry Chow.
Third time lucky here for Jerry, who jumps aboard Laura's for Ricky Yu, and he's likely to be handy, Paul, with the Happy Gathering, who led and faded last time out. Matter of what they can do on Harmony and Home with the £10 off from barrier 11.
Yeah, he's been sort of 4 for 5th in his runs, but from this wide draw, let's see if they're keen to push on. But we know Laura's and Happy Gathering have got good pace. Multimore's another one with some good pace as well. Thought Flaming Passion will get a nice run. The 2 first starters, Owner's Praise and Righteous Aryan, have both been slow away in their trials.
So they're well back on the speed map, and Rattan Kingdom's buried down on the rail too, and he is where we start with his jockey, Zach Burton.
Zach, Rattan Kingdom is a horse that you're going to ride for Jamie Richards, and I guess both you and trainer now are certainly grateful for the barrier that he's got. He's deserved it.
Sure, yeah, exactly. His last 2 runs have been really good, and he finally gets a gate where hopefully he can just get the right run. A little bit tricky, the way the race looks, and obviously our main danger is drawn barrier 1, so he's going to get every chance from there. But he's going well, and hopefully he can just get his chance and see if we can try and get Jamie a winner.
Absolutely. I mean, he gave £3 to Island Surprise last time. He was only beaten 3 parts of a length at the line. So I guess, reading strictly between sort of weights and measures, you'd have to say with a clearer run, he would have obviously got that bit closer. Yeah,
sure. And on that occasion, he got a fairly soft lead. He wasn't challenged for it early and was able to dictate and control the race. And, obviously got the job done, but it looks as if he'll have a little bit more pressure here with the more weight on his back as well. So his task is a little bit harder, and that gives us a bit more of a chance.
With obviously your fellow, £2 extra, I guess, it's probably deserving of a couple of pounds on the back of that run, but just as an overall sort of assessment of the chance, he does look to be a decent chance here.
He does. He's just he's a bit funny in the gate, so he's got to get that right. That's important, especially on this tight track. We want him to get out cleanly and get a nice spot on him. So if we can get that part of it right, and the tempo of the race suits us, then he's going to get his chance.
And I guess obviously to get this winner for Jamie would be quite fulfilling, and again tick another box, because it's never easy to start up here in Hong Kong. Obviously Jamie has got a lot of tried horses, and obviously the young horses, the new horses, still yet to come through. But this fellow, I think for Jamie, hopefully looks a strong chance to get that next winner.
Yeah, I think he's got him going really well. Obviously he's shown that with the runs he's had this season, and he deserves a win. So hopefully we can get it.
He's come up as a clear favourite to Rattan Kingdom for Zach Burton and Jamie Richards. On to our first replay, Paul, and it's Harmony in Home and also Laura's out of this. Harmony in Home very consistent, but just a 2-time winner from 33 starts.
Yeah, and he's got this wide draw. I know he's got the claim, which will help him a bit as well, but I'm just worried about him from that wide draw. Laura's has been a lot of money going on him recently, and sort of been kept in the bag. He's run 3rd and 4th at his last 2. So, look, yeah, I don't like Harmony and Home from the draw.
Well, I've got him in on a minor spot, hoping he can get some luck, because he has been racing well, and as Paul mentioned, Laura's, they seem to back him week in, week out, but not get much back.
No, they do. No, every time he goes around, he's green lamped. We've got Hardly Swears here, Tom. Now, this is 2 starts ago because he drew wide last time, but a more similar draw this week to this week.
Yeah, in this run here, it was a pretty good effort really from him. As you mentioned, he covered ground. This was the race that was won by Mega Bonus, and he was still boxing on at the end. And even though he finished 7th last time out, he was still finishing off particularly well. So he's come up with a draw this time around, Paul.
Yeah, well, I've included him. He's had 4 starts this season, so he's a pretty fit horse, and he's been placed in 3 of them. So he's been running pretty well.
Some Class 5 form now, Paul, and Jazz Steed. He does come up in grade, but he has raced OK when he has come up in Class 4 previously. Can he go back to back?
I've included him because I thought it was a nice win here from Jazz Steed. He'll get back, but there is a bit of pace in this race, so he should get the race run to suit. So, look, he's a horse in form at the moment and has performed in Class 4.
Yeah, he's right on the cusp. He's never won 2 in a row, but he has come out and won and then placed second at his next start. So he was right on the cusp of getting in, but it was a pretty good effort there.
It was indeed. All right, Rasan Kingdom's due.
Yeah, he is. He looks a winner waiting to happen. I agree with Zach. I think the main danger has drawn barrier number 1, and that's Flaming Passion. He's in the right grade. Second start back here in Class 4. Didn't get much luck last time either. So 9 to beat 1. Hardly Swears is consistent, and Jazz Steed 9-1-6-8.
He's definitely a winner waiting is Rasan Kingdom, so he's on top ahead of Flaming Passion number 1 for Hugh Bowman. Harmony and Home will need some luck from barrier 11, and Hardly Swears with barrier 2. Harry Bentley riding there. 9-1-2-6.
There you have race number 5. It's all about Rasan Kingdom, Zach Purton and Jamie Richards.